So what's up guys, this is Primetime 2 coming at you with a new video, and today I wanted to talk about upcoming games in 2013 that I'm looking forward to. These I'm doing in most important to in the least important to the most important titles, and these are for the 3DS, PlayStation Vita, um, the PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Now let's start off with number 10. At number 10, I'm going to have to go with Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. This game's coming out for the Nintendo 3DS. Scheduled release date of March 5th, 2013. I already have this game pre-ordered. I recommend anybody who has a 3DS to pick this up when it comes out, or eventually. It's going to be awesome. You can't go wrong. If you haven't played Castlevania Lords of Shadow for the Xbox 360 or the PS2, not PS2, sorry about that, PS3, you guys are missing out. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not Metroidvania. Metroidvania, if you don't know, basically means the style of Castlevania, like Symphony of the Night, where you go around, destroy monsters, and you pick up random weapons, and you get rare weapons and stuff like that. And the castle is open to you when you get certain abilities, and it'll be locked out until you get those abilities. And Castlevania Symphony of the Night is still regarded by Castlevania fans as one of the best Castlevania games. I played Portrait of Ruin and the other Castlevania games on the DS. Yes, they come close, but they are not Castlevania Symphony of the Night. First time I played Castlevania Symphony of the Night was in the 90s when I was a teenager, and somebody had a custom PlayStation 1. Wasn't mine, by the way, but I pirate anyway, but not a. And he had a custom PS1, and he booted up Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I became addicted to that game, and I've played it again on the PSP before, and I might pick it up eventually if Sony ports it over to the eShop for the PlayStation Vita, hopefully for a good price, and not try to overcharge it. The Castlevania fans, arm and a leg. But yeah, Castlevania, Lords of Shadows, Mirror of Fate for the 3DS, which is all exclusive title to the 3DS, and it's supposed to be the backstory. So I highly recommend you guys get this for the 3DS. Again, March 15, 2013. Let's move on to number 9. At number 9 we have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which comes out. I don't think there's a release date on this yet. There's not a release date, as you know, Nintendo likes to push their games back to try to meet demand or stretch their games out so they have games available. So sometime in 2013, they were saying the beginning of 2013, this game was supposed to come out around Halloween, but it didn't. It looks like Luigi has new powers. Of course, it's going to have 3D because it's using the 3DS. The poltergeist vacuum and the flashlight, you can charge it now to shoot out the ghosts and stuff like that, to capture the ghosts and stun them and then capture them. Of course, if you never played Luigi's Mansion, again, you're missing out. I highly recommend it. Luigi's Mansion was regarded by some to be one of the greatest games on the GameCube. I never played it on the GameCube. I played it on the emulator, and it's a great game. I highly recommend it. So yeah, Luigi's Mansion. Another game that I can think about, actually, that was number 9. Number 8 is Warrior's Lair for the PlayStation Vita. Now, not much information has been said about this game. Um, all I know that it's coming around February, March time, or they might have pushed the date back. I don't know, but it's supposed to release sometime in 2013, and it's basically a dungeon crawler game, kind of like Dungeon Dungeon Hunters. I think that app game that's crap on the PlayStation Vita and sucks ass. I played it. I know it sucks. They try to charge 39.99 for a 99-cent app game that they just upped the graphics up a little bit, and the game is terrible. The gameplay is terrible. One of the bosses on it was so difficult. It's a dungeon crawler, so you're supposed to go up to the guy and hit him, but he's so overpowered, it's ridiculous. I just gave up on that damn ridiculous crap fest of a game. But Warriors Lair is supposed to be way better than that, and I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't heard much about it, so look forward to that. So now that we're done with 10, 9, 8, we're on to number 7. Number 7 on the list is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and it's for the PlayStation 3, and it comes out January 22nd, 2013. Now, I'm looking forward to this game, not because I'm going to pick it up on the release date, but because this is one of the most original new IP titles coming out for the PlayStation 3. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of you guys watching this video probably don't even give two shits about this game, but I do, and you should care, because it's titles like this that make being a gamer worthwhile. We don't need to be playing Call of Duty all the time and Gears of War back to back, and games that we already played, and cookie cutter games is what I call them, or they're called games that we already seen, and people just copy and just put a new cover on them. This is what gaming is about. I have the demo on my PlayStation 3. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen video footage of this game. Just freaking breathtaking awesome. It's probably going to be better than Kingdom Hearts, and nothing has come close to Kingdom Hearts for me in a long time. I believe the tale goes that the kid you play as, mom dies, and then he cries, and one of his tears turns into this character. The character, in turn, whose name is Droopy or something like that, and Drowsy or something like that, in turn, tells you that you can bring your mom back to life, and you go into this alternate universe magic world where you try to get the power to bring your mom back to life in the real world. So forth begins a long journey to bring your mom back to life, and that's what the story is about. And it's something that I might want to experience it, and I'll tell you guys at the end of this video what games I will be picking up in 2013, because I'm a cheap ass gamer. I don't pick up every game on release date, and if I pick up a game, it's got to count, and it's got to have a lot of hours of gameplay, and it's got to make me remember it. And I think this is one of those games that makes me want to go out there and get it, just from the originality, the vibrant graphics. It's not always about graphics, but the cartoonish look that this shows, the story, the RPG elements, and Level 5, which is a great developer. You guys can't go wrong with them. And then the voice acting. I've only heard Japanese, but from what I understand, the English is just going to be better. And there's a collector's edition. Collector's edition. You can't go wrong with a collector's edition, which I might want to pick up. So that's number 7. Ni no Kuni again. Wrath of the Witch King for the PlayStation 3. So you guys might want to check that out. Comes out January 22nd, 2013. And now we're on to number 6. And number 6, we haven't heard much about since E3. And little bits and parts of information have been coming out, and that's Beyond Two Souls for the PlayStation 3. I don't even think there's a release date. Oh yes, there is a release date. The release date for this game is not till December 31st, 2013. So that ought to tell you why there's hardly any information regarding this game. The only thing we know, well, that I know, is that you play as a character who has a spirit helping her, and she has the power to help control. The character you play as is starred by Academy Award nominee Alan Page, and then there's the spirit that helps her along the way and's got powers, a mysterious entity, and you guys cooperate together to cause all kinds of fucking mayhem, and the graphics in this game just look phenomenal. As you see in the screenshots that I'm posting, that are showing up in the video as I speak right now, it's a game that if you own a PlayStation 3, if you don't get it at launch, this game when it launches, you can't. You might as well say you're gonna get this game eventually because it's one of the defining moments of owning a PlayStation 3. I might get it, not at launch, but eventually. And with that, that's number 6. So now we're going on to the top 5. So number 5, I have for the PlayStation Vita, Sly Cooper: Thieves in Time. I have this game pre-ordered as well. I'm looking forward to it. I could have got the PlayStation 3 version and got the PlayStation Vita version for free, but I'm getting the PlayStation Vita version for $29.99 instead of paying $59.99 for the PlayStation 3 version. So I went the cheaper route, and I just rather have the PlayStation Vita version, and that's just me. And Sly Cooper: Thieves in Time is a sequel to Sly Cooper 3, I believe. I have Sly Cooper the collection. I haven't started playing it yet. I played Sly Cooper on the PlayStation 2. It promises epic boss battles, a variety of playable characters. Of course, it's got the humor that you love and some hate from Sly Cooper. And Sly and his gang is back. So, for some time traveling action, as I've seen in the trailers. So I can't wait to this game. I believe it comes out in the beginning of 2013, February, I believe. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna do a pickup video most likely on this. So Sly Cooper: Thieves in Time is number 5. Now we're on to number 4. And number 4 is a game that I'm highly looking forward to, and I pre-ordered it, and I'm getting it's like I'm paying $40 for it. If you're a member of Gamer Unlocked Best Buy, you get $20 reward certificate if you pre-order it. Or Grand Theft Auto 5, Gears of War Judgment, Dead Space 3. There's an assortment of games added to that list. There's more I could keep. There's like 11 to 12 games new coming out that I don't know why, but Beyond Two Souls is not on the list. But it's probably because it's not coming out till Christmas of 2013, so it's a whole year. So they'll probably put it on around that time. But The Last of Us is a survival horror action game for the PlayStation 3, developed by Naughty Dog, the creators of the best-selling Uncharted series that everybody knows. And I still haven't played, by the way. I've only played Uncharted Golden Abyss. That was made by I don't even know who. It wasn't made by Naughty Dog. It was made by someone else, another company. But they still did a good job on Uncharted Golden Abyss for the PlayStation Vita. I beat the story mode 3 times. I liked it that much. But I would like to see an Uncharted on the PlayStation Vita sequel, please. Anyway, it's got a character-driven story. And for some reason in the trailers we've seen, they show these creature-looking things that their heads blow up and all these fumes go around that you can't breathe in. They haven't talked much about that, but there's also some other survivors around the wasteland that you have to try to avoid, or they try to kill you and shit like that. But the game looks awesome. It comes out May 7th, 2013. Again, if you live in the United States, it's a great deal to get it from Best Buy. Do not be like other gamers I see on YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for Amazon because I'm a big baller and I like to waste my money. You know, I hate seeing people like that. Why not save yourself some money and get rewarded all while you're buying the game that you're gonna buy in the first place? You know, that's how I look at it. I'm a cheap ass gamer. I get hot deals that other people wish they got, and they're wasting their money on games that you could get cheaper, but they choose not to get for cheap. But that's another story for another time. So that's I believe that was number 4, and now we're going to number 3. Now this one I could put on as number 1, but there's something about this game that makes me drop it down a couple notches because of the multiplayer. I played the multiplayer beta. I have it on my PlayStation 3. I put a couple hours into it. I'm a level 9. Parted with Ares, I believe, and it's God of War Ascension, which comes out March 12, 2013. I'm gonna be buying the game only for the single player. I will play the multiplayer, but I'm not buying it for the multiplayer, which is they're trying to sell that really hardcore. I'm gonna most likely pick up the collector's edition, as you see I'm showing in the video and the screenshots. What comes with the collector's edition for $79.99, but I believe at Best Buy you get $20 reward certificate. Again, the same thing with The Last of Us for purchasing the game, so it's only like I'm paying $60 for the game. So yeah, and I have the money right now. Usually I don't have the money, so I'm getting the collector's edition. I usually don't get collector's edition, so I'll probably be pre-ordering it around January. So God of War Ascension, I've seen some single player demos on YouTube. It looks awesome. The demo was only about 10 minutes long. They got some really nice looking enemies in the game. Looks like the battle system has changed a bit. They took some of the stuff from the multiplayer and added to the God of War Kratos side of stuff. So a lot of people might not like it. A lot of people might. I don't know. I did. You can throw your chains out and grapple an opponent, an enemy, and walk with them. That's one of the things I saw. You probably can pull off those counters that you can do in multiplayer to attack the enemy, which is awesome. But it's probably be easier to counter in this game than any other game. I'm really looking forward to God of War Ascension. It's one of the launch games that I'm probably going to pick up this year. One of the only games, this and The Last of Us, and probably Ni no Kuni, the collector's edition, and that's probably it. And that's number 3. Now we're on to number 2 and 1. So number 2 is a split between 2 different games. I couldn't pick just one for number 2. So number 2 is Monster Hunter 3G, which is Monster Hunter Ultimate for the 3DS and the United States. And the other one is Soul Sacrifice for the PlayStation Vita. They both have awesome multiplayer, co-op, and hundreds of hours of gameplay, most likely. Monster Hunter is already out in Japan, and Soul Sacrifice had a demo drop in Japan not too long ago. It's been about 2 weeks, I believe, or a week. A lot of people are not going to pick up Monster Hunter. A lot of people are very biased towards it. That pisses me off. I'm not going to get into it, but a lot of the most popular YouTubers on YouTube don't pick it up, don't even play it, probably because it's too difficult for them and they're not too hardcore. Anyway, Monster Hunter is what I'm gonna pick up, as well as Soul Sacrifice. And I highly recommend anybody with a 3DS and a Vita to pick up these games. Um, you won't regret it. Monster Hunter may be hard to get into, but once you get into it, man, you get into a game that's just unlimited amounts of opportunities and monsters that once you take their asses down, you feel like a badass. Kind of like God of War, except that game's easier. Um, Sometimes it could take 30 minutes to take down a monster. That's probably why some people don't like it. Others probably suck at getting out the way and getting damaged. Soul Sacrifice looks like it's almost the same thing as Monster Hunter, but with demons and sacrificing your body parts and stuff. And the more you sacrifice, the more you can sacrifice, or you can not sacrifice. And by the end of the game, it changes the way your appearance looks. I highly recommend both of these games, and that's number 2. Now we're at number 1. And the number 1 game that I chose that I'm not picking up, and I know that it's hard to believe that I'm not picking this game up, because I know a lot of people are going to pick it up. It's probably going to sell in the millions here in the States, because the Western audience loves this game. It's Grand Theft Auto 5. Everybody's been waiting for this game. You know, Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I believe this is the only Xbox 360 game on this list. I've been neglecting my Xbox 360 lately, which is sad, but I do have games for it. But Grand Theft Auto, which you know, is going to be awesome. It's going to take place in the city of Los Santos, and what else can I say? It's got awesome graphics from what I've seen in the trailer. I guess you play as a guy who tries to move away from the big city to Los Santos and try to start over, and then he gets into some shit, like always, like Grand Theft Auto. And Grand Theft Auto 5 does not have a release date yet, from what I see. And I believe you can get the $20 reward certificate at Best Buy if you order it, so it's like paying $40. So you guys should check it out if you have a Best Buy account. Now I'm gonna say now that I'm done with my list. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I chose some bad games? Do you not agree with what I chose? Also, the games that I'm picking up this year are Grand Theft. Not sorry about that. God of War Ascension Collector's Edition, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the Witch King, The Last of Us, Monster Hunter, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I think I have Warrior's Lair also on pre-order. Oh yeah, and Castlevania Mirror of Fate. I might pick up some other titles here and there because I'm getting a Wii U. I'm not trying to spend too much money on that because I know Wii U titles are expensive since it just came out. So I'm trying to get some Wii titles on the side, such as Samba de Amigo, which is I've been liking his character ever since I played Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, and he's in it, and I like his stage and his music, so I might pick up the game. But I heard bad reviews on the maracas that you use in the game, so I'm sticking to just using the Wiimote and Nunchuck. So yeah, if you guys know some good Wii games, recommend some. Of course, I know the Super Mario Galaxies, the Legends of Zeldas, the Kirby Returning Dreamland. I have that sitting right in front of me. I already got that. Epic Mickey, I already have that. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. Comment, like, subscribe. If you guys have anything you want to hit me up about, PM me. And thanks for watching.